Good evening, my lovely ladies and gentlemen. This is BestInSlot, and we are back on the Isle. Sort of. Tonight we're going to focus a lot on the upcoming updates for the game, some minor stuff that was actually only revealed last night, and some major stuff that's been revealed across the past couple of weeks or so that I've not been able to talk about quite yet. I will try to stay on top of these updates a lot more going forward, so we're kind of doing like a big roundup of what's happened recently, but you know, I've only just got back into the game, so it's been a little bit difficult to do just that. All of the clips you're going to see tonight are from Dondi's stream, which can be found at the link on your monitors right now. Anyway, let's get started. Two new changes were revealed in last night's stream. The first is that the Suchomimus is getting some new trot and run animations put into the game. Now, this obviously isn't a humongous change. I do think it's pretty noticeable, however. I went back and compared the animations to the ones from my own Suchomimus gameplay from the other week, and I think the most noticeable change is the reduced amount of movement. The tail doesn't wave as wildly from side to side, and neither does the head, and the run in particular seems a bit more driven and aggressive looking, rather than the sort of wacky waving inflatable arm tube man look that it kind of had before. All in all, a pretty good change. The other change mentioned last night is that bleed damage is no longer going to be able to kill you. It'll take you to the absolute minimum amount of your health, but it'll never quite alone push you over the edge. Whilst I'm not sure that logically that makes a whole lot of sense, because films have taught me that people bleed to death all the time, usually whilst in somebody's arms in the middle of a midnight rainstorm, in terms of gameplay I think it's a positive change. There's a big thing at the moment, as we'll talk about soon with another update, about stopping people playing in ways that go against the ethos of the game, basically. And I imagine the idea behind this change is to stop people biting other dinosaurs and then sort of sitting back and waiting for them to bleed. Maybe you want to play like that personally, but it's more about the gameplay, how the game plays for everybody as a whole, basically. That's what I'm assuming. Dondi could just be a massive haemophiliac, I don't really know. There's one other big upcoming change that I want to talk about, and before that, for all those who missed it, this is the Deinosuchus. This clip was posted a while ago. I'm a little late to the party with this one. I haven't talked about it quite yet, which is a travesty, because look at it, it's incredible. Humans are still top of my most anticipated feature list, but this beast is a close second. At the moment, the waters of the Isle aren't that terrifying, really, to the point where a lot of servers actually have rules in place specifically stating that you can't hide in the waters when a carnivore is chasing you down, because that just makes you a big old chicken. When the Deinosuchus gets added to the game though, sure, go hide in the water. You just might not like what happens when you do. It's important to have multiple threats like that, and it helps that the animation work really does make it look like this giant, menacing, prehistoric beast. Especially when it runs. Oofed. It's like Lake Placid flashbacks. P.S. By the way, Lake Placid is like the best film ever made, so go watch it. The final update then I want to talk about before we dive into a little bit of gameplay to finish things off is the new AFFINITY system coming to the game. The one that'll fill in the blank DNA section on the left hand side of the character screen, the one that I've been poking all the time in my gameplay trying to figure out what it does. Well, now we know. I'm going to piece together a few clips here from Dondi's stream. It's going to take about 4 minutes, but he's going to explain the whole thing. You can come back and we'll talk about it then.
Yeah.
Right, so
And traits that you can get?
yeah. Well, the affinity is actually different from perks. So the left side of the menu is the affinity. Your dinosaur has needs, wants, desires, etc., which will eventually display and tell you what they want. So, for instance, Mike and I have been killing a lot of small dinosaurs and eating them. However, your dinosaur could really, really, really want to fish because we're a fishing animal. So all we have to do is go fish and eat something, and it will add to our affinity. And the whole reason the affinity system is there is like when you hit insert on the left side, there's the actual DNA code. In the dead center of it, it's completely white, and the completely white part is where you will start out at, and it can deteriorate. And the reason for this is because there are very horrible death squads in this game, and people kind of use each other in a way that's like kind of game breaking, and there's nothing you can sorry. So when you have a group of 20 Tyrannosaurs and, you know, well, I shouldn't say 20 Tyrannosaurs, 10 Tyrannosaurs, you know, all just kind of destroying everything on the island. And they'll get about half of them to log off and go on another account and go on as Raptors and all this other stuff, and they'll just kind of multitask back and forth. And I shit you not, this was invented once we had an explosion of a Chinese player base. They are super coordinated. They
Of course.
Hey, they're smarter. What do you want?
Uh-huh.
But it's to dissuade people from doing things that absolutely destroy kind of like the spirit of the game. So
Yeah.
it's for your dinosaur's comfort. If you're around a shitload of, large predators and you're a Utahraptor, it'll start lowering your affinity, which in turn, your Utahraptor, it'll start lowering your affinity, which in turn will negatively impact your animal. And when you get to the very, very bottom, I haven't invented the worst thing to happen yet. But I've come up with really annoying shit, so it's just to kind of dissuade people from like, oh, I want to break the game to be a jerk, because people do that. It's not fun. The perks you'll get.
So in your affinity, if you're like an herbivore, your affinity would go down. One of the conditions would be you're hanging out with like carnivores and being peaceful with them.
Yes. Being around carnivores, being around extended time around dead bodies and corpses will stress you out. And you'll be like, ah, fuck. And it's a bad time. And the reason for that is one of the biggest things in this is corpse guarding. If a T-Rex kills something, which a smaller animal can't, like an aloe or a Utah, basically once that T-Rex has had its fill, or turns it into a gore corpse, which we did it earlier, but I don't think you saw it. When you eat a dinosaur's body and it goes from ragdoll to like Gibbs and skeleton, the reason for that is so that smaller animals can actually intelligently follow behind something larger and eat the small bits that remain that they don't have the capacity to finish off. And a lot of herbivores have a tendency to just sit on top of a dead body and go, oh, you killed our friend, but you're wounded and you can't kill all of us, so we're going to deny you.
So to sum it up, dinosaurs will now have a bit more personality, basically. They'll want to act like dinosaurs, and you won't really be able to stop them doing so. Corpses will spook you, big carnivores will spook you, and it sounds like there's going to be some really frustrating repercussions if you don't follow these rules. What they're going to be? I don't know. Maybe you could have awkward control systems. Maybe you could lose your control of your character at all temporarily in like little shocks. Maybe if you spend too much time around a corpse, your hunger drops at a quicker rate, and you kind of like void your stomach. It's like the nicest way of putting it, I think. Either way, you're going to be punished for not acting like an actual dinosaur, which makes a lot of sense, even if it does limit player independence a bit, which is typically something I'm against. The point here isn't to punish individual people who do these actions, I believe, but to make the server as a whole a better gameplay environment, kind of like with the bleeding before. Maybe you absolutely love corpse guarding, you big old weirdo, and you're going to hate this change. But whilst you might hate the change, the 10 hungry players who are staring at you as you guard a corpse, you can't guard a corpse, they're bloody anywhere, as you corpse guard, and you're sitting there on your pile of organs and giblets and just having a great time, those players aren't enjoying themselves. So whilst you may love it, it ruins the server experience as a whole, I think is the kind of idea. I'm wondering if this is something people will be able to turn off in their server options in order to retain that true freedom if absolutely need be, but either way I think it's a change for the better, and one that is going to kill a long-standing Isle tradition, Carebearing. No more will herbivores be able to protect small carnivores, and vice versa. One of the most hated and widely denounced behaviours of the entire game, one that is in every single rulebook on any server that has rules, is going to be gone. And I think that's going to be a very popular decision. That's not to say I've not personally been a care bearer in the past, or been the bear that is cared for? Not really sure how that's meant to work. But I need rules to change my terrible behaviour, and that is precisely what we're getting. Dondi did also briefly mention perks in that video before he was cut off, but I assume your dinosaur is going to be rewarded somehow by following behaviours that make sense for that dinosaur. Things like the Suchomimus is going to sometimes want to feed from fish. Maybe you're going to get rewarded from that. I couldn't find any more clips of the perk system specifically, but I'll keep an eye out to see if it's mentioned again. And that's it for updates. We're going to do a little gameplay now as well, roam around the island a little bit, but let me know in the comments what you would prefer, standalone gameplay and standalone update videos, or the more sort of mix and match we're going to do tonight. I'd love some opinion. Should I do just update videos and just gameplay, or do we put them together, or what do you guys think? I'd love some thoughts on that, so do let me know, and let's go get ourselves killed many times on a big old island. So as you could tell in the back of the video, I've decided to play a little bit of Ceratosaurus, I think for the first time in a very, very long time. And you can't really tell now because it's middle of the night, but hopefully you saw it in the back of the video. I've decided, since everyone else is doing it, we're going to go for the edgy look, the pure black, pure melanistic approach, which looks awful in my opinion. But the benefit of it is, when we level up, when we grow up, and we get ourselves some detailing, which I've selected as... What's that? What's that? What's that right there? Is that my footprint? When we grow up and we get the detail on, it's going to look pretty cool. I've picked the orange, yellowy colour, so we could look a little bit like an Indoraptor. Now, I want to try that with a Utahraptor in another video, but this is like a little tester. That is if I don't die. We're about 1/6 of the way there, and food is going to be a problem pretty soon, I believe. I think we're near half-ish on our food. We can just hit insert, that should bring it up. Yeah, nearly half, so that's something to keep an eye on. Really, I don't know what I want to achieve with this gameplay. I really just wanted to have a little something after the updates. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is what we're going to do in the future. Maybe we'll just do the updates, maybe we'll just do gameplay and keep them separate. Maybe we'll hodgepodge it together like this. I don't know, folks, I don't know. It is up to you lovely little ladies and gentlemen at home. And you lovely large ladies and gentlemen at home, and those of you who are medium-sized, those of you who are ladies or gentlemen, of course. You know, I should really be more inclusive in my opening. Those of you who are balls of energy from other dimensions. I just don't care, you know, it's... Be what you want to be, folks. Be what you want to be. I just fell into a pit. I've never seen this before. It is a full-on little trap. It's like a hunter trap, but there's no humans in the game. Now, when I'm a human, you know, this would be pretty cool, you know, like a little pit in the ground, put some spikes in there, trap dinosaurs, like a really good way to defend yourself or hunt for food or whatever. As it is right now, I am just a little Ceratosaurus stuck in a pit, and there's nothing for me to do. I think I just have to stay here and die. This is mildly depressing. Fantastic. Decided to make myself a little cute, chubby, totally emo, melanistic Triceratops. It's been a long time since I played... Oh my god, it's so chubby. It looks like a bag, and someone's just kind of stuffing into it, you know? It's kind of like bulging out at every side. Oh, and I got him a group invite. Lovely. A useless trike. That's not somebody I want to be grouped with. Oh, and Sir Jerry. Oh, and the name's Bruce, with a 3 in it, because he's cool. Right, we have a group. Hello there. Looks like sub-adult. Oh my god, I'm so chubby. So yeah, I figure we play a little... we're going to try to get our Indoceratops. We're melanistic. My detailing set to sort of that orangey, burnt orange, yellow colour. If we can make it up a little bit, we will get ourselves a lovely Indoceratops. Really, I'm just kind of killing time, doing a little... Oh my giddy lemons, bloody Nora, the world is on fire. I'm just kind of, you know, just want to hang around in the game for a little bit more than anything else. Not really that worried about it. Oh, I was just running forward. And, I was running towards there's a little lake over there, that's where I was going. And, I was running towards the lake, and suddenly Bruce just appears in front of my face out of absolutely nowhere. It was terrifying. I was thinking, oh right, yeah, hopefully he's in this area, you know, I can start, you know, talking soon and recording, blah 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 blah, and we can hang out with Bruce, who is our sub-adult Triceratops. And then, bam! Bruce is in my face. I'm sure he loved it. You're a big boy, Bruce. Wait, this is sub-adult. You're massive. Oh, I'm sleepy, my little chubby. Useless Strike is very far away. I think Sir Jerry's not that far away. Bruce, where have you gone? Don't leave me. Oh, small tree. Bruce, where the hell are you taking me, son? We are just running away from the other two. All we are doing is leaving them behind to die in the darkness. And you've been defeated by a small tree. Been there, my friend. Been there. Are you guys heading in my direction? No! Bruce is taking us in literally the other direction. Nope. Just screw you, useless trike. We do what we want. And they know about this life. Let's stare at Bruce for when the lightning comes. You ready? It's gonna be cool. Yeah, keep doing that. It'll look cooler. You ready? I'm ready. I'm pumped. There it goes. Amazing. I'm just gonna sit here in the darkness, cold and wet. There's a raptor right there. You can see the tail just above to the top left of Bruce there, swinging around. It found something to kill. Now, for some reason, Bruce has stopped moving. And I was going to run away, but I'm a little worried the raptor's just going to pick me off. I think Bruce has gone AFK, but I'm hoping by just staying underneath him, the raptor will decide against an attack. Bruce, buddy. He literally just walked into the open, saw the raptor, and then stood still. I really need food. I don't know how this has happened, but food has... Oh, God. Food has become a lot more necessary. Yeah, we need to get a move on, but don't leave me to die. Don't leave me to die. You can take on a raptor, I'm pretty sure. Bruce. Bruce. Bruce, I'm starving to death here, son. This rainstorm has lasted forever. Honestly, it's absolutely non-stop. It's insane. And once again, running away from people. Bruce! What are you doing? Bruce, there's a raptor! Bruce! I don't think it's a raptor. I think it's a... I don't know what it is. Bruce, come back! Did I get out? I think I just got... It looked like a Suko to me. It looks like I got away from it. I sort of hid in the tree, and then it tried to find me, because I'm little and tiny. And then ran away. Bruce! You son of a bitch! I nearly died. It was like an inch from my face, and you just left me there. What is going on with this rainstorm? Bruce just logged out. Bruce just logged out. Oh god, it's getting worse. Gonna die, gonna die, gonna die. Wait a minute, I think Useless Strike is abandoning us to go... Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, that's the stuff. That's the stuff right there. Wait, no. Wait, what? There we go. It dropped my water loads all of a sudden, so I thought maybe it's a evil bush or something. I don't really know, but suddenly my water dropped massively, but I think that was just coincidence. Right, we can stock up. Oh my god, this bush is amazing. This is my favourite bush, and I've had some lovely bushes in my time. Wow. So we're going to eat up on this, and then we just need to try to track down some water after this, and hopefully by the time we're desperate for water, because we're definitely not for a while yet, I'll actually be able to... The bloody rainstorm will have ended, let's put it that way. Oh boy, that was clutch. Oh, hey, Sprout. Water? Oh, god damn it. No. No. Please don't hurt me. 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 Leave me alone. No! I've come so far. I've come so far. You know what? I will fight you back. So, come here! Come here! You want to fight? I will go down fighting. Come here. Yeah, you better run, bitch! You better frickin' run! I can't believe I actually got away with that. I cannot believe I just got away with that. Now, I could still bleed to death, unfortunately, because that change isn't in the game yet, but I just need to find something to hide in. That'll do. Oh my god. Alright, he's still there. I'm hoping this is subtle enough. There's a big pile of blood and a tail, but... Am I okay? Run! 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 Run. No, it didn't work. Screw you. Come here. I'm gonna die anyway. I might as well don't. Yeah. Come here. You don't get to run away now. You started this fight, son. I'm gonna finish it. Come here. Coward. Just leave me alone. Juke around the tree. Huh. Ugh. I don't think he's even eating me. Oh no, there it goes. I think I was always supremely outmatched in that fight. I think I could have got away. I think if I'd found a proper place to hide, I would have been alright. Ugh. I'm so annoyed. I'm so very annoyed. Well, we had a little fun. I really wanted to mainly focus this video on the updates, but I thought we'd do a little gameplay at the end as well. But now I'm sad, so I wish I hadn't. Okay, we're going to end it there. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.